Hello, Wonder VAs! Magandang hapon po and welcome to our free webinar brought to you by VAME Philippines. Hi, my name is Blessy and I'm the one of the social media managers here at VAME Philippines. And kasama ko ngayon ang co-host ko ngayon, which is the operations manager of VAME Philippines, Ma'am Glenna.
Hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Wonder VAs. And also, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Glenna. I'm the operations manager here at VAME. And good afternoon to you, Blessy, my partner.
Magandang
Always.
hapon. Yes. Maganda ka pa sa hapon, ma'am.
Ay, ikaw
Uy!
din, syempre. Lahat tayo
Kamusta
dito
naman?
maganda.
Yes,
Yan.
kamusta naman ang week mo, ma'am? Biyernes ngayon, Friday.
Ang init na. Summer na talaga. Grabe, ang
Yes.
init.
Parang ang sarap dagat. Uy.
Ay, bukas. Swimming
Uy, sana all.
time. Sama
Baka
kayo.
naman. Baka naman,
Yes.
pa-swimming. Just,
Tara.
ayan, panahon ng swimming, panahon ng mga team building sa dagat.
Pasunog.
Ang sarap kasing mag-chillax, mag-relax. But, ang mga Wonder VAs natin ngayon ay pinili na magstay ngayon dito sa atin sa ating free webinar. And we want to welcome everyone na nandito ngayon. Nasa ilan na ba tayo? Almost 100 na po tayo. And also, we're live on Facebook.
Yes.
So, kung nanonood ka sa Facebook, pwede kang sumama dito sa Zoom para naman magkaroon ka ng free certificate na rin at the end of this webinar. And, yan, welcome everyone. Pwede ba namin makita ang heart, applause, celebrate para naman maramdaman namin na nandito kayo ngayon. Ayun, welcome everyone. And before we start, Ma'am Glenna will share the, ano to, yung house rules natin sa webinar.
Okay lang.
Nandito.
Alright, so sa mga bago pa lang dito at ayan, nakikita ko ang daming heart reactions, applause, and happy faces. And also, welcome sa ating 97 dito sa Zoom and counting pa and naka-live po tayo nga sa Facebook. Alright, so bago tayo mag-start, we always tell our house rules, which is number 1, be kind to one another. Don't use harsh words dito po sa ating Q&A tab, no bashing, alright? So, speaking of Q&A tab, dyan po yung means of communication natin kasi naka-disable po ang chat box nyo po. Ang chat box is for the panelists to send you links, any announcement, or mamaya, ayan, dumagdag na, 100 plus na. So, yun guys, pag sinabi nyo na nakikita po ba kami visible, physically, hindi po namin kayo nakikita, pero pag nag-chat po kayo dyan sa Q&A, lahat po nakikita. Okay? So, we advise for you to rename para ma-recognize po namin kayo properly. And then, kung kapag may i-raise kayo na tanong, mabanggit namin na this question is coming from Maan, mga ganon. Okay? Para alam nyo na yung question ninyo yung nasagot during that time. And also, kasi meron tayong palaro mamaya pagkatapos ng discussion ni speaker, kaya huwag kayong mawawala. Huwag muna kayong aalis. Siyempre, may palaro, may Q&A. Tapos, meron pang distribution ng link para sa attendance natin. Okay? Speaking of attendance, please stay until the end of this session para ma-qualify kayo kasi meron tayong Zoom report. Diyan natin na-verify kung sino yung mga nag-stay mula sa umpisa hanggang sa dulo. And then, dun sa dulo, dun ako magsasend ng attendance link, okay? Sa mga bago naman na kararating lang na late ng punta, don't worry kasi recorded naman tong webinar natin. And then, pinopost natin to sa ating YouTube channel every Wednesday, okay? So, don't worry, everything will be learned. Basta lang makinig po kayo. Kaya wala mo na magtatanong asan po yung attendance link. Focus muna tayo sa tackle na pag-uusapan ng ating speaker. Ito ang topic natin ngayon, okay? So, yun lamang ang aking Blessy. Back to you.
Thank you po. Ang ganda ng topic natin. Cheat
Yes.
code. 'Di ba? Saan ka nakakita doon? Cheat code sa
Pinamigay.
social media
So,
design for free. Sa ibang sa ibang webinars, may bayad eh. Pero dito sa BIM, libreng-libre natin yan na makukuha. And at the same time, natuto ka na, nag-enjoy ka pa, 'di ba? San ka pa? Kaya don't forget to like and follow us sa BIM Philippines para mas marami pa tayong matutunan at makuhang na free resources. And also, gusto kong malaman, sino ba dito yung first time? As in, ngayon lang niya nalaman na may libre pa pala. Pwede ba mag-heart-heart? Yan, heart kayo guys. React kayo ng heart. Yung first time mo lang naka-attend, as in, now mo lang natagpuan itong Vape Philippines webinar. Uy,
marami pa din.
ang
Kahit
dami.
last year, no? Buong taon tayo nagba-webinar, may bago pa din. And welcome.
Welcome po, welcome. Sana hindi ito ang first, hindi rin
Mm.
ito ang last mo, kundi ito yung start ng virtual assistant journey mo with Bain Philippines. At sana ay hindi kayo magsawa na matuto, mag-upgrade, kumbaga matuto at makinig ng ano natin, matututunan sa field na to. So, 'di ba, ang pagiging isang virtual assistant ay never-ending learning, that hindi tayo tumitigil, that palagi tayong nag-a-upgrade. So ngayon wag na nating patagalin, i-introduce na natin agad-agad, no ma'am, yung ating speaker for today. Sobrang excited kami na nandito siya ngayon. Sobrang saya namin na nakadaupang palad natin siya ngayon. Kaya guys, i-welcome natin yung speaker natin. He is the founder of Uno Grafico, a rising agency with over 36,000 designer followers worldwide. He also built the Filipino Graphic Designers Facebook community, now with 150,000 strong members fostering collaboration and growth. So yung speaker natin ngayon, his work has been featured na sa Philstar Live, sa Scout Mag, grabe, Village People, and more. So beyond his agency, he leads results-driven marketing campaigns for a Singapore-based client and empowers creatives through seminars on social media marketing, graphic design, and Facebook ads. Kaya guys, huwag na nating patagalin to. We welcome our speaker for today. Paulan na naman natin ng heart, ng applause, ng celebrate our speaker for today, Coach Nabi Francisco. Come on, guys!
Ayan. Good afternoon, Nabe.
Hi everybody, good afternoon.
Good
Grabe lang.
afternoon. Grabe, ang daming heart to. Umuulan ng pagmamahal. Welcome, Coach. Ayan. Pwede naman po makahingi ng konting Coach, before you start. Alam ko naman na excited na sila na makinig sa'yo. Excited na sila na matuto. Pero before we start, pwede mo makahingi ng konting story lang po kung paano nyo po nasimulan itong field na ito, which is the social media design or the graphic designing industry.
Okay, so nag-start ako as a graphic designer, 18 years old pa lang. No, nung feel ko okay na ako or qualified na ako to work. No, so that was 6 years ago, I guess. So yun, nag-start ako doon and graduate ako ng advertising and public relations. So very aligned yung ginagawa ko ngayon sa kung ano yung no-offer ko rin sa clients ko. So I also love teaching, design. So these kinds of things talaga is really my passion to help individuals na nagsimula talaga from ground zero to 100. No? So yun yung isa sa mga passions ko kasi I myself, no, isa rin ako sa mga beneficiaries ng free webinars like this and nagagamit ko talaga siya sa career ko. So I'm sure and I hope, no, na after this seminar is magamit nyo rin talaga siya and ma-apply nyo sa mga offerings nyo as a VA or as a future VA.
Ayan. So, sobrang excited na po ang lahat at gustong-gusto na nilang matuto. Kaya guys, ready your notebook, ready nyo na lahat ng questions nyo at the end, at the end of the webinar. And thank you so much, Coach. And you may now share your screen. The floor is yours.
Yes.
Hello, okay, I'll just share my screen, guys. Hello, everybody. How are you guys? So I've used this already, no, yung presentation na to sa mga previous webinars. So you might have attended some of my webinars, but this one I added some just, different lang na atake, and different na content. So you can also learn not just what you've learned from me before, but if this is your first time learning, can you please press 1? I could also know, no, kung gusto niyo matuto pa, or this is your first time learning designing for social media, can you please press 1? Sorry, hindi ko nakikita yata. Ito yung mga nasa Q&A. Yun, wow, a lot of people are already pressing 1. So hello everybody. So I just want to ask you guys, ano ba yung mga problems nyo when it comes to social media before we go through? Ano yung mga problems nyo as a graphic designer or as a social media manager? May mga problems ba kayo na kinakaharap? Like for example, isa ba kayo sa nahihirapan mag-design, napapangitan sa mga design nyo, ganyan. So ano-ano yung mga problems nyo guys? Can you please press there? Color combination, foundation ng graphic design, di ba? Sabi ni Miss Vicky. So even me, no, nung nag-start pa lang ako, sobrang hirap talagang mag-design. Especially yung mga tools, no, if hindi mo pa alam at hindi mo siya natutunan. Isa yung sa pinakamahirap. Luckily, may mga easy to use tools na tayo now, like Canva, yan, PixArt, yan. Sobrang daming tools na ngayon, Pixel Lab, even ChatGPT right now, di ba, kaka-release lang nila. So you can really create social media designs just for prompting lang. Pero I myself, I still use the professional Adobe Creative Cloud, no? So that includes yung Illustrator, yan, Photoshop. So those are the tools that I still use in software, no? So di ako confident sa contents ko, parang walang magla-like. Okay, not confident enough sa design ko, in short, how to apply AI in designing. Yes, later we're going to answer those questions, those, and we're also going to be solving those problems.
Start our free webinar about cheat code to social media design. So if you
Yeah, so before natin i-answer lahat ng problems nyo and questions nyo, no? So kung pakilala, I'm Nab. I'm the founder of Uno Grafico. It is a digital marketing agency. So what we do is we create contents, we create ads for our clients, both international and local industry and businesses. No? So I'm also the founder of Filipino Graphic Designers. If you're a member, can you please raise your hand if member kayo guys ng Filipino Graphic Designers Facebook community. Also, I'm a social media marketer, a paid ads marketer, and a community marketer for multiple brands. Hello guys, sa mga members dyan across the country and also international brands. So aside from that, I'm a meta ads strategist, like paid ads marketer, no? So here are my clients for the past 6 years that I've been doing design and paid ads, no? So isa sa mga favorite kong clients is yung Honda. So as you can see, kapag mas malaki daw yung logo, mas malaki yung bayad. Kapag mas maliit yung bayad. So sorry sa mga national logo. Pero yes, for like more than 2 years now, client ko si Honda. And ako yung isa sa mga nagpapataas ng kanilang Facebook followers, Facebook likes, no, through paid ads marketing. So here are some of my clients. I think may mga kulang pa nga dito, pero these are the clients that I've worked with, since for the past 6 years already. So agenda. So sinabi niya dito, may mga hindi raw confident sa design nila, in short, doubt, ganyan. Hindi sila in graphic designing mismo. So I just want to like teach you guys about introduction of social media designing itself, types of social media designs, and also steps in creating a social media design. Kasi 'di ba, hirap tayo kapag hindi natin alam i-categorize kung anong klaseng design, tapos kung ano rin yung pagkakasunod-sunod from ideation to creation, kung mauuna ba dapat yung text sa loob or yung copies, or mauuna dapat yung conceptualization ng mismong design. So pag-uusapan na rin natin yun today. The correct sizes for social media, even yung sizes, no, nag-update sila every now and then. So we have to be wary of those changes, no, sa social media. Tips in creating social media design, and we have no surprise activity kasi baka hindi naabutin, sobrang dami natin dito. Pero meron akong tip dyan or surprise for social media ads. No? So ito yung kailangan yung malaman. 5 lang to out of 20 plus na kailangan yung malaman about social media design para maging winning yung mga ads na gagawin natin. Alright, are you guys excited? Can you please press yes in caps lock kung excited na kayo guys? Para we know kung gaano kayo ka-energetic sa magiging webinar natin today. Wow, sobrang daming excited. Great. So Nimrod, awesome. Yeah, so before we start, no, social media designing is what? Ano ba yung social media design, no? So sabi, social media design daw is the art of creating visually engaging content. So ito yung mga static contents, yan, or yung motion graphic contents na nakikita natin sa TikTok or even sa Facebook and Instagram, no? Ito yung mga visual assets, no, na nagsusupport dun sa caption na nilagay natin. So it could be posted on Instagram, even on TikTok, no, since may carousel na rin, using graphic design tools to capture attention, convey messages, and enhance brand presence. So ito may mga different purposes sila, no. So later we're also going to be tackling more about the purposes of social media design or why we are doing social media design, no. So here are some samples that I did and created for my clients. So as you can see, we have this one, ganyan, ito for e-commerce, no? And ito, gumawa rin kami ng isang seminar last 4 years pa to, no? September 2021. So, naging successful yung webinar niyan because we knew and we applied itong mga napag-aralan natin sa school. I'm a graduate of advertising, so I know the different basics, no? And the foundation of what I should put sa design ko mismo. So ito may Sun Life client tayo, and even this yung content na ginagawa ko for my page, which is yung Uno Graphico, no, where I give tips naman about graphic design for graphic designers. So here are some samples pwede nyo magawa. So ito naman yung parts. Ano ba yung nasa loob ng isang social media graphic design? So as you can see, you can also take a screenshot na para hindi siya mawala sa mga piling nyo. Kung kahit cellphone or laptop yung gamit nyo, you can take a screenshot. Pero these are the basic parts of social media design, no? So number one is dapat may logo ka. Yun yung also important, no? So sometimes nakakalimutan siya kasi may maayos na brand identity na na-build yung isang brand. Like for example, sabihin ko anong color. When you think about for color na color yellow and red, even without logo, no? Anong brand yung may isip nyo? Yellow and red. Yellow and red. You can type it there kung may mga naiisip na kayo na idea. What is that certain brand na pag nakita nyo lang yung color red and color yellow is alam nyo na agad. Exactly. Ay, may nagsasabing Jollibee could be, no? McDo. Pero yes, McDo is the perfect answer, no? So McDo, they just use their colors, no? Kasi they know the shade, they know the hex code of that color, and it's easier for them to mimic or create a content na kahit wala na yung logo nila. Pero if your brands or your client na hinahawakan right now is just starting, what I can suggest is to really put the logo to really build the visual identity of the client that you're handling. So for this one, no, we use different logos kasi collaboration siya or co-presented siya by different organizations. So we have my iTeams, JBUX, and also Uno Graphico. So we created this and we use the different campaign colors kasi separate siya, and this is also a collaboration. So as you can see, we also have correct size of social media design per platform. This is, I guess, 1350 by 1080, which is pasok sa sizes or standard ng Instagram and also Facebook. So the correct size is also important when you're creating your social media design. No? So headline as well. So dapat alam mo rin kung ano yung unang makikita. That's why hierarchy, no, kailangan or importante rin siya sa pag-create nyo ng design, no. Dapat alam mo kung ano yung unang mababasa ng audience mo or ano yung susunod na mababasa. So as you can see, di ba, ang laki-laki ng the secrets of a successful social media campaign. And that means that's the main headline or that's the main message. So it's also going to be or being supported by a body copy or the sub-headline, no? Ito yung tinatawag na supporting details where they support or they support the headline. For example, okay, this is the secrets of a successful social media campaign. What's that, no? What about it, no? So sinuport niya by giving a sub-headline, which is a 2-day interactive training in running a social media campaign. Again, guys, this specific na parts of social media design is for webinars, ganyan, or events. Yan, ito yung ginagamit na or usual na ginagamit for events or for campaign on social media. So even posters, no, mga print posters, ito rin yung mga elements na ginagamit nila. So for this one, gumamit ako ng gradient background, but again, it also depends kung anong brand yung hinahawakan mo, anong client yung hinahawakan mo, no. So for this, I created the gradient background so to also complement with the overall design of my content. So I also added photo elements to also complement and also support the whole content, no? So, or the whole design. So may date dyan, even the QR code nilagay ko na rin, no. So I also added some elements to also sustain the mood, no. Hindi lang dapat siya puro text lang, puro pictures lang. So if you could also add different elements, no, that could complement and also supplement the overall look and feel of the design, you can definitely add it. But there are designs na minimalist lang, ganyan. If familiar kayo sa minimalist, no, ito yung mga wala masyadong elements, more premium, like let's say yung Vogue, yan, gumagamit sila ng mga minimalist elements lang, no. Or what else? Yung mga Lacoste, ayan, yung mga pabango, 'di ba? Gumagamit lang sila ng very minimal elements lang so they could also see that these are the most important details that you should know, no? Hindi na namin kailangan maglagay ng different elements to support because we know that our copy says a lot. Even yung iPhone, no? Nakikita niyo ba yung iPhone or Apple, di ba, na mga ads? Nakikita niyo ba yon, di ba? Hindi sila, walang masyadong designs. If ilalagay lang nila yung copy, for example, fastest phone ever. So, ganun lang yung nilagay nilang copy. Tapos yung mismong picture ng iPhone. Di ba? So, yun pa lang, alam na natin na this is a great phone because this has been launched. This is launched by a great brand, which is Apple. No, kahit simple lang yung copy na nilagay nila, it still supports the campaign. It still supports the content that they are creating. So there should also be a call to action button. That is also what I suggest, no? Kasi sometimes na naiiwan sa ere yung mga audience mo, no? So after lang basahin yung lahat ng content mo, what should they do after? 'Di ba? Ano bang dapat na nakalagay doon? Or anong dapat na gawin nila pagkatapos basahin yung content mo? Kailangan ba nilang i-follow ka? Kailangan ba nilang mag-register? Kailangan ba nilang bumili from you? So you should also know what call to action to write, no, or to put. So for this one, since webinar siya, no, nilagay ko is register now because I want them to sign up. I want them to register, no. I want them to take an action by registering or through registering, no. So that these are the parts of content or social media design. So hopefully nakapag-add up, may mga bago ba sa inyo dito? Ngayon lang to nalaman, and katulad ni Anonymous, no, sabi niya, may ganyan pala, hindi ko alam niya, no? So is this your first time learning about the parts? Can you say yes if yes and no if no? So you can also know dito sa ating chat box, no? Ayan. So ang dami ring nagsasabi na alam na daw nila, maraming sabi na hindi pa nila alam. Great that may mga nakakaalam na rin. But hopefully, it also refreshed you guys, no? Sa kung ano ba dapat yung parts ng isang social media design, especially for events, for social media, webinars, seminars, no? Kasi we have different types of contents on social media, no? But these are the basic that you should know. Kasi once you know these parts, no, mas madali na sa'yo kung ano yung tatanggalin, kung ano yung ilalagay lang, if you know the foundation of these of a certain social media design, no? So for example nga, like the iPhone, no? If you don't need the call to action button, then don't put it, no? So as long as you know different types, it's easier for you to create a social media design. So what are the types of social media design naman? So I've also mentioned, guys, no? So here is some of the types naman of social media design, no? So we have image posts. Ito yung mga static. Static meaning hindi sila gumagalaw, no? Ito yung mga pictures lang, photos, ganyan. So, image posts on social media are a form of content where a single image, or a series of images, ito yung ginagawa ko rin on my clients, no? Ito yung isang square type lang na image or 1350 by 1080, yung for Instagram. Yan, yung mga ganong klaseng content, static lang sila, no? Hindi sila gumagalaw. It's also shared to convey a message, evoke emotions, or even engage the audience. So I have different types of contents, although hindi siya yung part ng ano natin, no, ng webinar natin. We have 4 different types of contents. Number 1 is to inform, kung ano ba yung, or magbibigay ba ng trivia, ng announcements. Usually gumagawa nito is mga PR agencies or mga brands na even government agencies, no, na they nag-a-announce na sila ng something, they're informing the audience. Ito yung informative content. You can also write it down, no. Number 2 is yung persuasive contents. No, ito yung mga nanghihikayat ka kung ano ba yung dapat nilang gawin. So they have to buy, kailangan ba nilang i-purchase, ganyan. So yan yung pangalawang klase ng content or second type. Number 3 is yung entertaining content. Ito yung mga contents na gusto lang nating, or ang sole purpose is to really entertain the audience. Ito yung sila Malupito, yung ganyan. Sila Vice Ganda if they're creating contents, to sila Alex Gonzaga, or mga brands na, for example, si Angkas, no, na pinagsasama nila yung promotion or mga promos nila sa mga memes. So meme integration to their contents, no, and they're also using the interest marketing. So interest marketing is where yung usual trends or yung current trend na nangyayari is they have to follow or hop on that, tapos they're creating a certain content so it could resonate sa audience nila. So that is called interest marketing. So that's the third part, no, yung entertaining content. Formative, persuasive, entertaining. Ano yung last? Do you have some idea? Kung ano yung last? So we also have promotion. So ito yung mga promotional campaigns like yung mga seasonal, like 30% off, 50% off, yan mga or mga bundles, ganyan. So yung mga promotional contents. So if you know those 4 types of contents, much easier for you to create contents in the future. But that's not what we are talking about. So, binigyan ko lang kayo ng idea, no, kung paano mag-create ng content for your clients. But ito, social media design yung pinag-uusapan natin right now. You can apply those purposes. You can apply those reasons why you are creating content to these types of social media contents. All right. So, ito yung mga samples. Ayan. So, ito, gumawa ka ng resume template na Instagram inspired. Ito sobrang dami talaga din na nag-download noon. 1,000, more than 1,000 na sila noon. Ito right now, I think more than 1,000 na silang nagda-download dito. And for free lang ito, guys. You can also check it sa page ko, sa Onographic ko. And this type of resume, no, nakapag-gather ako ng enough clients, ng high-paying clients because nakita nila na, oh, kakaiba tong klaseng resume, no? Kasi kung nakikita nila or compare nila yun sa other types of resume or other candidates, no, makikita na usual lang, no? Naka-docs, hindi well-designed, naka-Canva. So what I did is I created a certain type of or an Instagram-inspired na resume para talagang mag-stand out sa clients ko, sa brands na applyan ko or sa companies, no? So you can also download it sa Onographic ko. You can visit my page. And this is just for free, no? Template siya both in PSD and then on Canva as well. So you can use this on Canva if hindi nyo pa alam yung Photoshop or wala kayong Photoshop at the moment, no? You can download this tapos magamit nyo rin siya sa pag-a-apply nyo sa mga clients, no? So this is a very creative take, no, that I did for my resume or to my resume para mag-stand out sa mga clients ko. So ito rin isa, sulit sweldo sale, nilagay ko yung may CTA ako, ayan, may mga brands and products rin ako nilagay. Then this one, yung nag-shake ng nag-design industry before or ng mga followers ko na sinabi ko na Adobe apps are now free. So I think last 2022 ko pa yata ito na post. And ang daming nag-uninstall ng Photoshop nila kasi naniwala sila, no? Naniwala sila na may na free na yung Adobe apps. So users can now uninstall cracked versions of their Adobe apps. So this was my take nung April Fools. Kaya nilagay ko dyan, as you can see, April what? Kasi April Fools ko siya pinost. And a lot of people, a lot of designers have been fooled sa ginawa ko content. And may mga nainis though, but it was a successful content kasi people really believed it and eventually realized na hindi siya kasama, no? Abigail, yes, actually kasama siya sa 5 pillars, no? You can also add that sa inspirational content. So inspirational, thanks for also mentioning that, Abigail, no? So inspirational content, ito yung usual na testimonies, ganyan, or yung mga stories ng clients mo, ng consumers, or even yung mga customers mo, no? Doon siya nakapaloob, yung inspirational, no? But yeah, kasama siya sa 5. Thanks for mentioning that, Abigail. So carousel post, may mga nakakita na ba sa inyo guys ng carousel post sa social media, even especially sa Facebook carousel? If this is your first time hearing about this, no, you can type 1 kung this is your first time hearing about carousel or the word carousel sa social media design. Okay, marami rin. So carousel post, ito po yung mga contents or mga design na nakita natin sa Facebook, even sa Instagram, no? Even sa TikTok rin actually, na ini-swipe natin siya to right. Familiar po ba kayo doon? Yes, sa IG na meron. Ini-swipe natin siya to right. The carousel post on social media refers to a type of content format, ayan, that allows users to share multiple images or videos within a single swipeable post. Yan, even sa Instagram, especially sa Instagram, kasi carousel posts are also winning, no? Sa Instagram. Till 3 p.m. Christian, as far as I remember. Yeah, so ito yung ginawa ko on Instagram and for Facebook as well. May Filipino Freelancers Rise, mga contents no na swipeable. Ito yung mga or biteable as they say, no. Biteable meaning mas madali siyang ma-digest ng audience mo, no, na kasi biteable na yung contents. Like, for example, hindi sila mag-read ng sobrang habang text or sobrang daming uh text sa design mo. So what Carousel is doing, no, they divide it or we divide it as content creators, no, to different parts. So it could be more biteable, more digestible, no, sa audience natin kapag binasa nila. Kaysa ilagay mo siya sa isang buong design. So another example, yan, product carousel. So may mga nakakita na ba nito? Product carousel, guys, sa social media. So itong product carousel is ito yung ini-swipe tapos may mga CTA and headline and sub-headline siya sa baba. So usually andito yung CTA, no, yung mga shop now, sign up, learn more, and yung mga usual CTAs na nakalagay dito. Then may headline. Ayan. So of course, yung pinakauna pa rin importante, may isang golden rule sa advertising, no, na
Daon na, be?
ng 3 seconds. So yun yung most important thing, no, sa advertising, na dapat alam mo kung ano yung right words to put so they could be lured. Lured meaning ma-persuade sila dun sa content na ginagawa mo. Then magstay sila and eventually take an action. So same principle na ina-add natin or ina-apply natin dito sa social media, no. Dapat alam mo yung first 3 seconds na copy na ilalagay mo. Dapat naka-capture yung attention nila. So another type of post is video post. A video post is a type of content shared on social media platforms. Ito yung mga reels, ganyan, or even mga motion graphics, even videos, no? So, key advantages. Siyempre, right now, the algorithm really favors yung mga contents that are in the video format. So, ito yung mga reels, yung TikTok video format. Kasi it also, yes, it favors the algorithm. It has higher engagement rates, improved algorithms. It has human connection as well kasi nakikita nila kung sino yung nagsasalita, kung sino yung brand. Ito yung, I think, best example for this brand is Nom Nom. Familiar ba kayo kay Nom Nom? And sila yung gumagawa ng skits na nakakatawa. Tsaka si GLX yata, GLD, na construction. So yung mga pinipersonify nila yung brand nila. And they're representing their brand to be the ambassadors, no? And they're creating contents so people could resonate with them. Kaya may human connection dito, no? So storytelling opportunities, live video features as well. Kaya mas marami talagang gumagawa ng video contents right now kasi Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok favors those contents that make their users stay on the app. So that's the main principle, no, that you should also be reminded of. So ito rin, gumawa rin ako ng contents previously. Last year pala yun. I stopped creating contents kasi sobrang busy na siya. Sobrang busy ko na rin right now, no. Pero these are my contents, no. Gumagawa ko ng mga video contents or real type format, no. For this one, ito yung first content kaya ito, no. 7 free websites for stock photos. My audience is graphic designers, digital marketers, virtual assistants like you guys, no. Nagbibigay ako ng mga tips and resources so they could also utilize it for their clients, for their personal brands, no. So ito yung mga kino-create ko ng mga tips and resources so they could also utilize it for themselves. So maabot siya ng 446,000 and guess what? Nag-earn yung mga ganitong klaseng contents. Most especially if monetized na yung page mo, no. So this is where I also started, no. Yung laptop ko, ito pa yung laptop ko nun last time. And bumili lang ako ng parang 30 pesos na light bar sa Shopee. Tapos, na yung naging effect niya, no? So, again, you don't have to buy high quality na mga equipment sa pag-create ng content, no? Kung ano lang yung meron ka, kung anong videos yung meron ka, even yung mga lights, no? I think indoor light lang din yung ginamit ko dyan. So you don't have to buy expensive equipment para mag-create ng content. So infographics, this was my first commissioned design nung 18 years old pa lang ako, no? So infographics are visual representations of information, data, or knowledge designed to present complex information. So sinabi ko kanina may carousel post tayo, no, or carousel format. So for this one, infographics, andito na lahat sa isang design. So again, ang gumagawa nito, usually mga government agencies, ganyan, brands na gusto magbigay ng tips or stories, no, sa isang buong infographic lang or isang buong design. So this is called infographics. I think nakita na rin kayo nito for sure, no? You can also create this for your clients kasi ginagamit to not just on social media but also as a lead magnet. So lead magnet is what you call, no, kapag gusto mo mag-sign up yung audience mo sa ginagawa mo or sa mag-create ka ng lead, or what do we call this? Lead generation. So if you want them to learn more about something na biteable or readable lang, no, infographics is the best option for you guys to create. So design process. Ayan. So now you know, no, different types. No, we have infographics, we have video posts, we have product carousels, and we also have an image posts. So we still have different types of contents, pero I want you guys to focus more on these types of contents because again, it favors the algorithm. We also have GIF, yung mga ganong klaseng contents, native text posts, yung mga text lang. Ayan. And yeah, yung mga ganon, kahit image mo lang, no? So beyond is i-eliminate natin siya kasi different type of webinar na siya. We're talking about the social media design, no? But these are the types that you should focus more on kapag mag-create ka ng content for your clients. Yeah, so for the design process, now that we know the 4 types of contents or designs on social media, paano ba siya i-create, Coach Nab? Ano ba yung process na gagawin para makapag-create ng isang social media design? Kasi nagugulahan tayo, di ba, na dapat bigyan mo muna ako ng copy, bigyan mo muna ako ng text sa ilalagay kong design. So ano ba dapat yung mauuna? Copy or design? So let's check. Yeah, later I'm going to be answering your questions, guys. So design process. So this is the design process that I personally use for my clients, no? Especially for my personal brand then. So number 1 is know your purpose. So like sinabi ko kanina, ano ba yung purpose why you are creating that design? Gusto mo ba mag-inform? Gusto mo ba mag-persuade, mag-entertain, or mag-show ng awareness? Because it also affects, no, kung anong klaseng design yung gagawin mo. Dapat alam mo rin yung right audience kasi even the choice of font or choice of typefaces, no, it also affects. Let's say, for example, Comic Sans, no? Si Comic Sans, it's not really created solely just to be created it or para gawin lang siya, no? Pero ginawa siya, may psychological or may psychological reason behind it, no? So ginawa siya so people or kids, especially kids, understand kung ano ba yung mga nasa content. For example, ginawa yung Comic Sans for comics, no? So they could understand it better, they could get the information better, no? Compared sa paggamit ng fonts that are harder to understand. So that's just one reason, no, why you should know the purpose and why you should know the audience, why you are creating your design. So even the choice of colors, choice of fonts, it really affects, no, sa pag-create mo. So number 1 is really define your purpose. Number 2 is list down the details. So alam mo na dapat ngayon yung details. So kanina, di ba, debate kung ano ba mauuna. Copy. Copy is the term for text, yung mga caption or in-art caption. Like this one. These are copies, no? So always, sinasabi ko na dapat mauna talaga yung copies. Kasi nahihirapan tayo as designers, nahihirapan din yung brand or tayo, especially tayo, no, sa pag-create ng design kapag hindi natin alam kung ano yung mga copies na ilalagay. Kaya minsan if naranasan nyo na, no, may padagdag si copywriter, padagdag si client na, uy, ilagay mo rin pala to, hanggang sa nasira na yung buong design. So first is dapat ma-approve muna yung in-art copies na ilalagay mo sa design. Then eventually, sketch mo na and lay out the whole composition. So, tignan mo kung saan ba dapat ilalagay yung headline, dito ba dapat, saan ilalagay yung sub-headline, yung images, dapat ba may mga nakalagay dito, even yung mga icons. So, sketch mo siya. So, you can also test kung ano yung better and not. Then, after mo matest, if may sketch ka na, then, eventually, pumunta ka na agad sa pag-design. Yan. Yes, Miss Vicky, ang copy po is the advertising term for caption, yung mga text. Like this one, no? Copy ang tinatawag sa kanya because of various reasons, no? Copy ang term. So, start designing. That's the time na when you should design na sa Photoshop, sa Canva, ayan, even sa GIMP, no? We have different software naman that you could utilize, no? I'm sure may mga nakagamit sa inyo ng Canva. Sino dito yung gumagamit na ng Canva, guys? Canva. Yung mga gumagamit na ba sa inyo ng Canva? Okay, please. Ay, may nag-raise ng hand. Wow, 8, 9, 10. Dami na rin pala sa inyo. Gumagamit ng Canva, that's great, no? Kasi malalaman nyo talaga, guys, kung ano yung visual composition, kung ano yung foundation ng isang design sa social media, sa prints, no? Even sa mga contents, no? Kasi malalaman niyo yung hierarchy, yung alignment, yung typeface to use, yung balance, yung symmetrical, yung mga foundation ng design sa Canva. So once you start there, no, even gumamit ka ng templates, no, ma-familiarize mo talaga kung anong dapat mauuna, kung ano yung exact or a good design. So you can really start on Canva, and eventually, if gusto mo i-pursue yung graphic designing, although the industry is being hurt right now by the advancement of technology, no? Pero you can still utilize and pursue graphic designing because graphic designing is a really awesome career, no? Hindi lang siya passion mo or nagagamit mo yung creative skill, but it really pays well. So if you want to pursue graphic designing, this is also the best time for you guys to start. So that's the design process that I use. Hopefully, let me know if you guys have any questions sa design process later, and we're gonna be answering that. So ito na may mga correct sizes. It's not really that updated kasi may mga advancements na right now. Pero initially, ito yung pwede yung magamit, no? Sa mga design mo. So we have square, stories, portrait, and landscape, profile photo. You can also take a screenshot sa slide na to. Ayan. So right now sa Instagram kasi, nagbago na sila. Ayan. Before, nag-accept sila ng 1080 by 1080 yung square times. Pero right now, they improved it to 1080 by 1350. So ito yung mga naka-portrait na, no? Kasi kapag naglagay ka ng 1080 by 1080 dyan, mag-i-stretch in siya. So, mafe-fill in niya yung gaps. Hindi siya katulad ng TikTok na black yung gilid, no? O yung bottom and top. Pero sa Instagram is stretch in niya talaga. And ipapakita yung design mo na hindi na ganun ka ganda, no? So these are the sizes that you should really take note of, no? Kasi it really affects the feed, ayan, the designs, the contents that you're creating if you know the right or correct sizes for social media. So Canva versus Photoshop. Ayan, Canva versus Photoshop, guys. Sino ang gumagamit ngayon ng Photoshop? Photoshop users here. Kahit raise your hand. Yan sila Lord. Lord? Yan sila Patricia. Marami ng users ng Photoshop. Great, no? So, hindi siya ganun ka hirap, hindi na siya ganun kadali, no? Pero, if this is your first time using Photoshop, it's gonna be hard for you to learn it, no? Kasi sobrang daming buttons compared kay Canva, no? Na ang dali niya lang talagang gamitin, no? Sa first hand. Kaya sa Photoshop, kahit ako natakot talaga ako nung pinindot ko pa lang yung letter M, which is yung magnetic lasso tool, hindi na ako makabalik dun sa arrow. So, ang ginawa ko is in-escape ko siya or finorse quit ko talaga yung Photoshop ko kasi natakot akong gamitin siya. So, eventually, after learning, ganyan, after upskilling sa mga webinars like this, sa YT, and sa school, nakita ko na, oh, dali niya lang din palang gamitin, no? Madali lang palang gumawa ng design sa Photoshop kapag alam mo kasi it's more customizable na compared to Canva. Although right now, nag-advance na rin si Canva and lumalaban na rin siya somehow. But again, magkaiba yung target audience nila, magkaiba yung consumers nila, no? So, Photoshop industry standard, professional graphic designers. So, si Canva, ginawa niya lang much accessible yung designing to a lot of people. Ayan. So, user interface pa lang na makikita natin na mas user-friendly talaga si Canva compared kay Photoshop na feature-rich, mas maraming buttons, ganyan. And mas matagal mo talaga siyang matututunan. That's why it has a steeper learning curve. So, accessibility, web-based platform si Canva, collaborative rin siya, no? So, pwede mo lang isend yung link dun sa kakilala mo or sa kapwa designer mo, tapos sabay yung i-design. Or compared kay Photoshop, no, na you have to send the file first, tapos sa kanya i-design dun sa software niya. Si Canva is again web-based nga siya, so kailangan ng internet for it to be utilized, no? Pero si Photoshop is software siya, no? Naka-install siya. So kahit wala kang internet, magagamit pa rin si Photoshop. Pero mahirap if you don't have the elements, no? If you can't generate elements, tapos gumagamit ka ng Photoshop. So also hard. Pero again, magagamit mo siya without using or without the internet. So it has templates si Canva. Nakikita naman natin yan sa mismong platform, no? Kaya it's much easier for us to design a social media post sa Canva compared to Photoshop talaga na start ka talaga from scratch. Although may mga templates naman sa mga resources like si Freepik, Envato, no? Pero it's just like it's just harder to get it kasi sometimes bayad sila ganyan or you have to subscribe on a certain platform to get it, no? Pero si Canva, ang daming free templates that you could use. So ease of use, ideal for beginners yung Canva, pero if you want to professionalize your skill, no, Photoshop is really the go-to, and Illustrator. So collaboration, again si Canva, it supports collaboration compared to Photoshop, no, that you have to very limited nga lang din. And it's not as seamless compared to Canva. So text editing, easy text editing kasi even the colors, no, and it being user-friendly is also a very good feature from Canva. So mas madaling mag-edit compared to Photoshop again na medyo advanced kasi even the text, no, may mga times na si Canva hindi niya na-italicize, hindi niya na-bold yung mga fonts doon sa mismong platform. Pero si Photoshop, kaya niyang pagandahin pa ng mas lalo, no? So that's the good use of Photoshop as well kasi it has more advanced text editing tool or feature. So more features from Canva and Photoshop. Si image editing, again, it's much more limited lang talaga kay Canva compared to Photoshop na advanced sa image editing. Pero if you're just starting out, no, kung gusto mo lang naman mag-post sa social media, ganyan, Canva can do it all, no? You don't have to install Photoshop naman. Kasi may okay rin naman ang feature si Canva. But again, if you want to professionalize your skill as a graphic designer, no, so Photoshop and Illustrator is the go-to. So vector graphics, si Canva, it has a limited support for vector graphics kasi I guess PNG, I'm not sure if it has SVG. May SVG file din yata sila. Pero for other formats, it's much harder for you guys to download it. So for Photoshop, strong support for vector graphics. Although rasterized siya, no, it can support vector graphics. So if first time nyo marinig yung term na vector tsaka raster, no. So si vector, ito yung usual files ito is ginagamit sa Illustrator. Ito yung kapag zoom nyo guys, i-zoom nyo, wala siyang pixels. Kaya yung Illustrator is the best software na gagamitin mo as a graphic designer para mag-create ng logo kasi even pwede mo siyang ma-upscale, pwede mo siyang ma-downscale, no? Compared kay Photoshop na kapag zoom in mo, kapag zoom in mo si Photoshop, rasterize siya. So yung mga makikita kang small pixels, kaya pag zoom in mo pa may pixel pa siyang na mas marami. So if you want to create logos, if you want to create icons, ganyan, Illustrator is really the go-to. Although again, Photoshop can support vector graphics. So mas mahal lang si Photoshop, no, compared kay Canva kasi it is an industry standard software. But si Canva, it also offers yung mga features na for free. Yeah, si Photoshop may education plan din sila katulad ni Canva, no, that could also support you if you're just a student right now. If you are a student right now. So web-based si Canva, installable si Photoshop. Si Canva, it's much easier to learn. Si Photoshop, it's much harder to learn. We can easy to understand. Ideal for si Canva is ideal for casual users, yung mga nagsisimula pa lang, ganyan, or even yung mga clients na hindi gusto mag-hire ng designers, yan, pwede nilang gamitin si Canva. But Photoshop, if you want to pursue talaga graphic designing, this is really the ideal software for you. So I can also recommend yung mga tutorial centers, uh, YouTube tutorial links. No? Just let me know. You can message me on my Facebook page, Holographical. So winning ads. Yan. So far, may natututunan naman ba? Kamusta ang inyong brain cells so far? Ayan, Adobe Express. Yes, similar din siya with Canva, no? And if you guys have any questions, just let me know so we can also continue na. And so winning ads. So these winning ads, I got this from a resource as well. And we're also applying these tips, no, sa mga clients ko. So I am a paid ads marketer. Sometimes I also do the ad creatives, and we use these references para talagang maging great and mag-win yung mga ads namin kasi people are or clients are paying for ads, no, so they're expecting for it to convert, no, kailangan may bumili ng products nila. So this is a very exciting topic as well. So number one example of a winning ad, you can also take a screenshot here, no, I got this from Candy for Scale, no, so you can highlight features, not just outcomes, no, excuse me. So you can compare your client's product tapos yung product ng iba or other types of service. Like for example, yung rope jumping, yan. Other type of hobby, iba compared sa front niya na product. So we have rope flowing daw. So it's more fun, low impact training, infinite ways to move. So kahit siguro ikaw, no, kapag ikaw yung target audience, no, makita mo kung gaano kaganda yung benefit ng product na binibigay nila because it is being compared to other brands to a negative thoughts or negative contexts, no. For example, this one, again, see other brands, low potency, use rice flour as a filler, no community, yan. Pero kinumpare niya dun sa brand niya and highlight yung mga benefits. So it has high potency daw, 100% fruiting bodies, tapos they have a community. So emphasized yung benefits. Makikita mo talaga na highlighted kung ano yung ma-offer ng brand, even not just the products but also the service that they could get. Yan, katulad ng joining a community, no? So this is one example, yung comparison design. Another example, yung no more plus pain point. You can also take a screenshot, no? So no more sleepless nights. Sorry, so ayan, no more, kasi ilalagay mo lang yung pain point ng consumer mo, no? So if ang problem nila is hindi sila makatulog, ganyan, or may insomnia sila, ganyan. This is a great category sa pag-create ng ad, and you can also highlight yung problem ng consumer mo and eventually offer your product. So again, you can see the design, no? It's very easy to create. It's easy to create, pero it's also high converting, no? Kasi nakikita mo naman kung ano yung mga details and benefits that they could get kapag bumili sila ng product. They're just making you realize na kung ano yung problem mo as a consumer, and we have a solution for that. So that's why they're offering their products. So that's no more pain point. Number 3, catchy headline plus Twitter style. Sorry if may mga students or minors dito, pero this ad is still acceptable, no, nung nirarun siya. So catchy headline plus Twitter style. So as you can see, no, it's very generic, it's very organic, no. Naakala mo ini-screenshot lang talaga siya tapos nag-boost ng ad. So these types of designs can actually convert, no, sa mga clients mo. So yan, perfect for younger audiences kasi they're more lenient or they're more into social media UI. So like Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, kaya kapag in-screenshot mo lang siya tapos ilagay mo sa product mo, people can resonate to it, no? Because again, it's something they naturally see. And so of course you should also show your product kasi it's more organic. So number 4, testimonial plus face photo naman. So ito yung mga, again, nasa inspirational siya ng bracket ng content, no? So if they know that this product has been proven, may gumamit na ng iba, yan. Your design can actually convert more people. So, proven across 10,000 tests, ang dami na natin nakita. Baka nga isa tayo sa mga na-convert din ng mga ganitong klaseng no, na may social proof talaga. Na nakita na nagamit na ng other people. May mga ganun ba dito na bago sila bumili ng product, naghahanap muna sila ng reviews or tinitingnan muna nila yung reviews dun sa shop, sa TikTok shop, sa Shopee, sa mga e-commerce platforms. No? May mga ganun ba dito, guys? Kasi even me, no, bago ako bumili ng product, I have to know if this product has been useful or has been tested well enough to be effective to me as a consumer and to other people na same ko rin na nasa bracket, no? So, testimonials are still working. You could also use this to your clients when you're creating your winning ads or designs for them. So, number 4, sorry, hindi ko napalitan to, but number 4 is number 5 na yata tanong. Number 5. Ayan, ito yung mga bundled products naman. So as you can see, may mga ganitong klaseng design na din kayo nakita na 2-in-1, 5-in-1. Ayan, you can get 20% with this bundle, di ba? Even me, parang nakaka-entice talaga siya. Nakaka-persuade siya kapag nakita mo na I could pay for a certain amount of price tapos mas malaki yung makukuha ko. So this is a great example of another bundled price sa social media design, no? So you can bundle your top 1 to 3 bestsellers to boost your average order value. So that's AOV. Highlight that it's 20% cheaper than buying separately, no? Instead of buying them separately. So dito mas mabilis mong mapapalabas or ma-release yung mga products mo. Ginagamit to ng mga brands na may mga products na pa-expired na, ganyan. Mga products na hindi masyadong nabebenta rin. For example, ibabundle nila yung top 2 tapos ilalagay nila yung pangatlong product na hindi masyadong nabebenta. So, another strategy yun, guys, sa digital marketing, also sa business, if you have a business, no, yung bundle promos. So, of course, for sure naman, some of us here, no, yung mga na-learn na rin and nakabili na rin ng mga bundled products. So, that's the last one, 5. I still have like, 20 more tips sa ganitong klase. But ito yung gist of it, no? Ito yung patikim sa mga tips sa pag-create ng winning ads or social media design. So, tips in creating a social media design, ito, last part, no? So, tips lang number 1 is be consistent. So, you have to be consistent no, kung anong colors yung ginagamit mo, anong typeface yung ginagamit mo. If your brand is using that, if your brand has a visual identity, make sure you make use of it. No, hindi mo siya dapat pinapagsawalang bahala kasi if makikita mo yung mga brands na or social media profiles na paiba-iba yung design, makikita mo na yung offer nito mababa, yung offer nito cheap, ganyan. So if you know na ito yung may visual identity system na rin yung brand, make use of it, no? Gamitin mo yung right font, right logos, right colors, no? And right mock-ups. Kasi if you use that, no, it's much easier for you to offer or it's much easier for your client to offer higher amount of service, higher price of products. Kasi it will really look more premium, no? So create a consistent visual identity. So make sure then it's scroll stopping. Again, first 3 seconds, guys, alalahanin natin na when we're creating design, dapat it could lure it could make your audience stay, could make the user stay and read your whole content, no? So make it mobile friendly, only use legible fonts. So number 3, encourage an engagement through design. So again, include CTAs to invite actions. Pwede ka maglagay ng buy now, purchase now, ganyan. So they could be encouraged no kung anong gagawin nila after nila ma-read yung content mo and hindi sila ma-leave hanging doon. Number 4 is enjoy designing. So if this is your passion, hindi siya magmumukhang work for you. Para ka lang naglalaro, though. Pero kumikita ka. So that's the greatest thing that I experience now, no, as a graphic designer, no. Kasi gusto ko mag-design, gusto ko rin gumawa ng strategies for brands and create marketing strategies for them. So it's much hindi siya nagmumukhang trabaho para sa akin. So do it as if you're seriously playing. Nilagay ko yung seriously, no? Kasi marami pa rin namang naka-amba or naka-angkla dito, no? Yung business ng client mo, yung business mo as a freelancer, as a VA. So play ka, but also be serious. Yeah. So guys, before I answer your questions, I want you guys to attend. Ini-invite ko rin kayo. Now, meron kaming seminar pala sa Cavite. Ito gaganapin, no? Sa Dasmariñas, Cavite, sa R Space with 4 of the top top community leaders, no? Si Cap, bakilala niyo si Sir Cap Hernandez, si Kuya Lat Gutierrez, si Brian, no? We have our own communities, especially in design. Iba-iba yung mga design communities namin. I'm from Filipino Graphic Designers. Bri is from Philippine Graphic Designers. Si Kuya Lad is from Creative Incubators. And si Sir Cap naman is from Philippine Graphic Artists, the biggest creative community in the Philippines. So we created this workshop so it's much easier for you to get clients. Tuturuan din namin kayong gumawa ng portfolio nyo para makakuha kayo ng client. Tuturuan din namin kayong mag-create ng contents and build your own online brand. And kung paano ba mag-generate ng unlimited na content ideas, no? And contents para sa iyo at para sa client mo. And lastly, develop your bulletproof content strategy. So dapat tumatagal siya, no? Long lasting kasi nga yung content na ginagawa namin, monetize na, kumikita kami dun sa contents na na-create na namin kahit natutulog kami. So, we want to teach you guys about this. So, kahit ikaw, mas mabilis mong matututunan yung kung paano kumita. No? Ang dami ng content creators right now, pero they don't know the right strategy kung paano mag-create ng content. So, yan, invite kayo. So, I think I could give the floor to Miss Glenna. Thank you so much.
Alright. So, bigyan muna natin ng time sinabi para mag-water break, CR break. And ito na yung mga iniintay na mga ating Wonder VAs weekly, which is yung palaro natin, okay? So, after natin magpalaro, balik tayo kay Nabe for the Q&A. So, sa mga questions ninyo, mamaya nyo na i-send kapag tapos na yung ating palaro kasi para hindi siya matabunan. Kasi yung mga sagot natin dito sa Q&A ilalapad, okay?
Questions eh.
How to apply AI designing, may mga ganon. Pwede ba yung masagot?
Yes, kaya naman po sagutin. Sige, so right now, ay sasagutin ko ba? Okay lang?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, what's your name?
Si Vicky Dizon.
Hi, Vicky. Yes, actually, artificial intelligence can still be applied sa content creation, no? As part of your calendar, of your content calendar. But you could still generate naman contents, pero I myself, I tried it just yesterday, no? To generate contents via ChatGPT. Pero as a designer, I do have my own standards. I do have my own capabilities on what should a good design is kapag kini-create na siya professionally. Tapos kini-create na rin siya for posting, no? So what I've seen, no, as what I've generated, no, it is actually good, but it does not pass the standard of a graphic designer, no? If you're a graphic designer. So I believe that you should still or integrate workflows on your designing phase, no? Or your design process, or AI could be integrated in your design process by just using it as a idea generator, also as an inspiration. Kasi that's what I also did before, no? So may mga ginagamit rin ako ng mga AI assets before pa magamit yung ChatGPT. And gumamit ako ng different software, no? So it's not really the asset that I use, no? Pero I use those layouts, ganyan, instead of finding multiple designs pa via Pinterest, although it still works, no? So kapag alam ko kasi yung magiging itsura niya, I just prompt it up, tapos ilalagay, magge-generate na si software na certain design. So that's how I use it for integration, no? Para magamit ko siya sa usual workflow ko. So yes, you can still use AI in your design process.
Ayan. Agree. Ito po may another question from anonymous attendee. If your social media post had to go viral without using trendy hashtags, paid promotions, or influencers, ang question po niya is, what specific mix of storytelling, psychology, and design would you use to make it irresistibly shareable?
Great question, actually. And gusto kong i-summarize, to sum it up, no, sa lahat ng question mo, a lot of things that you have to consider when creating your own content, no? So I myself, I did not create content tapos nag-trend siya agad. So I really built my foundation first. So number one is who I am, the ikigai, no? Number two is what I could offer. Number three is who I am talking to. So kung alam mo na yung tatlong yun, alam mo na yung basic foundation na yun, it's much easier for you to create contents and eventually mag-trend siya, no, sa social media platforms. Kasi sometimes may mga personal brands rin ako nakikita na paiba-iba yung design process nila, iba-iba yung purpose nila. Minsan nagtuturo sila ng ganitong topic, minsan nagtuturo sila ng ganitong topic. So, nalilito yung audience nila, no? So, make sure that you niche down kung sino yung kinakausap mo and how do they talk as well. Kasi ako, I usually use English sa Uno Graphic ko, pero on my Facebook account, Nabi Francisco, I use the combination of both, Taglish or Tagalog and English, no? So, make sure you know who you are talking to and make sure you know how to introduce yourself as well. So, doon ako nag-start, doon ko nagawa yung content na ginagawa ko. Like, for example, gumawa ko ng content just yesterday, no? Na may mga nang-bash din. Na sinabi ko kasi din na ChatGPT could be ChatGPT just launched a could-be nightmare for graphic designers. My audience is graphic designers, and they don't want a nightmare. Diba? So, I created that copy, no? So, hindi ko siya generate, sarili ko lang din siyang inisip. And I know, kapag ako rin nakabasa nun, I will read all of the contents. So, I just put myself into the shoes of my audience and tested it out. And eventually, it boomed. It reached thousands of people. And may natutunan din sila and also spark conversation. And that was my main purpose, no, to spark conversations about AI in design. So, I hope that answered your question.
Yeah. Okay, so galing naman kay Jeffrey Kulala. You mentioned na no need to buy expensive tools for content designing and you started at zero. What are your tools during the time that you're struggling and starting this field?
Yeah, I started with Microsoft Word. So, if familiar kayo with Microsoft Word, you know, so, pwede kasi siyang ma-save sa different types of files. No, so, if you can use just the Word, no, you can still utilize it. Kasi again, it's not about the tool. It's you as the designer, no? Sabi nga, 'di ba, a good what do you call this? A good carpenter, a bad carpenter only complains sa tools niya. So if you're a good carpenter, if you're a good designer, no, hindi ka magko-complain kung anumang klaseng tool yung gagamitin mo. If you want to be a designer, if you are a great designer, tool is just a supplement to what you can do. So if Canva lang yan, if meron kang Word lang, no, you can still design kasi that's your passion and you love doing it. So you can start. So what I suggest right now is Canva talaga. Kasi a lot of tools na free doon and that's the best tool for you guys to learn designing.
Agree.
So mag-paint. May paint ba?
I was also a calligrapher, watercolor painter before. So nagka-calligraphy ako before ako digital marketing and digital designing. Oo, kaya mahal kasi yung color in Tombow before. So hindi ko kakayanin to. Mas okay pa sa Photoshop tsaka sa Canva. Personal lang ako kasi hindi siya nauubos compared to sa watercolor. Yeah.
So medyo related din dito yung tanong ni Phoebe, yung what would you recommend to someone to starting out in graphic design for someone who want to start career in graphic designing. So parang related na rin yung doon, ano? Or may dadagdag ka pa?
Yeah, I think number one is to upskill. Learn talaga. Kasi hindi ka makakapagsimula if you don't have the foundation. Make sure you learn and learn and learn every single day. Kasi nga, may sinabi sa Atomic Habits, di ba? Be better just kahit 1% lang every day. So, ako, naghahanap talaga ako ng tutorials kahit isang tutorial lang talaga every single day just to improve myself, no? At may matutunan lang ako na kahit isang maliit lang na bagay for today. Kasi I don't want to slip that day away na wala akong nalalaman na bago. So, make sure you improve yourself na meron kang something na may aambag eventually sa lipunan or sa client mo, no? So, So learn and learn and learn and start with something that you love. And if you have a canvas na no, may mga ganito creative blocks daw, hindi nila alam kung paano mag-i-start, no? Be one with the nature, like yung sinasabi. And if mabilis na talaga or yung urgent na yung deadline, just start something from your canvas, no? Create a shape, add an image, ganyan. So in that phase, magagawa mo na yung design na kailangan mong gawin. Thank you. I hope that answered.
Pero sa
Yes.
baba.
Sa baba na pala sila, ang dami. Nasa taas pa ako.
May tanong po ako regarding sa capture and create for freelancer event. Pwede po ito through online. Free din po ba to?
Yeah, may capture and create kasi kami last year and it was also on-site. Ginawa namin siyang on-site kasi may hands-on activity kami. As in, gagawa ka ng content during the seminar. Kaya ginawa namin siyang on-site. And we want you guys to also know other classmates, also get to know the other people sa industry, no? Kaya ginawa namin siyang seminar. Sa Cavite siya, no? Before nasa Ortigas kami. And
So, pwedeng range na lang po yung banggitin kung ano po. Per design po ba ang pay ni client if ever or per hour pa rin?
per design yung pay ni client is if ever. It depends on you, no? Actually, may mga nag-i-start ng designer and okay sa kanila na per hour. So it depends upon your need as a graphic designer. If you want to be paid per hour, kasi right now, if feel mo professional ka na, if you can design faster, mas lugi ka. Kasi kung kaya mo naman gumawa ng visual identity in just 2 hours, tapos yung bayad sa'yo $8 per hour, sobrang lugi ka kasi you can offer 60,000 pesos, 100,000 pesos for the whole brand identity system, no? Tapos ang bayad sa'yo is like 10,000 lang for that 2 hours. So it actually depends on you as a graphic designer and your level of skills.
Sabi ni Charmy, may maibibigay po ba kayo na content creator or YouTube channel na pwede namin i-follow para sa mga tutorials or para makapag-upskill?
Yeah. As a graphic designer sa YT, I started with Pix Imperfect. If familiar kayo sa kanya. So si Pix Imperfect, from the basics talaga, tinuturo niya. Ano yung hotkeys na kailangan mo pindutin kapag nawawala ka na sa Photoshop. So Pix Imperfect, it's PIXIMPERFECT. So yun yung YouTube channel niya. And in English siya, although Indian, English yung content niya. And it's really easy to follow. Start with him. And follow us too. Follow ang Babe.
Yes. Another question from Ma'am Mary Grace Tuazon. Nagbibigay po ba kayo ng rules sa client kung ilan ang revision, ilang revise lang po ang gagawin? Pwede po makahingi ng tips about doon. Thank you po.
Revision. So, for me, sa mga clients ko, no, kapag project-based talaga yung mga projects, of course, nagbibigay lang ako ng up to 3 maximum revisions for free. So, on top of that, ilalagay ko sa contract na may minor tsaka major revision. So, dapat may mga clauses din doon kung ano yung minor revisions and ano yung major revisions. Kasi may mga clients na gusto nila baguhin lahat, ganyan.
Yes.
So,
Only revise.
revise. So make sure na bayad ka sa mga revision na ginagawa mo. And dapat quality rin yung binibigay mo. Kasi may mga designers no na inaano to, what do you call this?
Take for granted.
Take for granted, exactly. No, yung mga ganun na hindi talaga nila ginagawa yung mismong design. Tapos nagpapa-revise sila so mabayad. So make sure may integrity ka rin as a designer. No?
Yes.
Yun.
Ayan. Next question. Meron pa ba dyan, ma'am, sa'yo?
Any tips for portfolio?
Any tips for portfolio? Great question. No? Napag-aral din sa Capture and Create if you want to attend. No? Pero very first tip sa portfolio, I think main tip rin talaga, don't put everything. So, ang dami sa atin ng designers, they want to put all of their designs sa portfolio nila. So if you want to build your own portfolio, put the best designs that you have. So, lang yung mga natuwa talaga si client, ganyan. So, or maganda yung result niya, maganda yung may ROI si client, ganyan. So, yun yung mga portfolio na ilagay mo. I mean, yun yung mga contents or designs na ilagay mo sa portfolio mo. Only the best ones.
Yan.
From Dean Salcedo, how do you usually choose correct color palette for designs po?
Hmm.
So, sometimes we do have designers' eyes, no, kung ano yung gagamitin nila. Minsan tayo na lang nagmi-mix and match na. Pero if you're just starting out as a graphic designer, may mga tools naman na available. So like coolors.com. So that's coolors.com. Cool. Then Lors. Coolors.com. So you can mix and match those palette. Tapos by just pressing space, I believe, no, mag-iiba-iba na yung palettes noon. And industry standard din yung palettes na binibigay nila. So yeah, you use various tools kasi ang dami namang available if you want to combine colors. And again, may color psychology, guys. Dapat hindi lang tayo naglalagay ng mga colors sa mga designs natin. Like for example, si yellow, di ba, and red. Si red, specifically, it was created to make your consumers or make the customers be hungry. So si Jollibee, si Red Ribbon, si Bonchon, ayan, di ba? If makikita mo anong common sa kanila, they're all using red color kasi it will make their consumers be hungry. So, ito naman, may color for authoritativeness or authority, may for professional. So, we use color blue for that. So, make sure you know your psychology or color psychology well before getting the palettes that you need for your design. So, I use I use orange and blue for Filipino graphic designers because orange meaning creativity, fun, playful, ganyan. And blue means professional, authority, ganyan, and serious. So may combination of both playful and serious. So make sure you know your color of psychology or color psychology.
Yes, ang gandang tip niyan. Last 2 questions po para kay Coach. Kaya ibigay nyo na yung itatanong nyo.
Pangmalakasang
guys.
question.
Mm-mm.
At para magkakadugtong naman to sila yun sa mga wala pang gaanong mga results or experience sa paggawa ng portfolio. Ano daw yung magandang ilagay sa portfolio na wala pang client? Tapos, paano kung wala pang result yung mga design na nagawa? Pwede pa din bang ilagay sa portfolio?
Absolutely. If wala ka pa talagang design or wala pang client na nakuha, I started with my friends. So what I did, I just offered them a graphic design service for free. Tapos, hello, gawan ko yan ng logo, gawan ko yan ng ng layout. Tapos yun yung kinumpile ko and gumawa ko ng portfolio. So of course, hiningaan ko sila ng feedback, hiningaan ko sila ng thoughts about my design. Then nilagay ko rin sa portfolio ko. So that means na kahit hindi siya bayad, no, you built your portfolio and you built a result for your friends. Natulungan mo pa sila. It starts with your friends. Baka yung magtanong, paano pag wala pong friends? Ay.
Wala kayong problema.
Edi yung enemy na lang.
Tama.
Charot. Ayan. Another question. Ayan. Meron pa ba dito? Parang mostly nasagot yung iba. Last one na, no, ma'am? Last one.
Tanong dito, sabi ni Marco, sinesend niyo po muna yung design bago kayo bayaran.
Nako.
Sarado to para yung scammer.
Actually. Oh, that's why we're trying to lobby this sa DTI din, sa graphic design roadmap. Kasi ang dami talagang nai-scam, walang fair pricing. So may regulatory body na ginagawa ngayon, yung government agencies, no, para ma-support talaga yung graphic designers. So good question yan kasi I myself, I don't design if walang down payment.
Yes. No to ghosting.
Kaya pag may mga nagsasabi na gusto ko muna makita yung design bago ako mag-down payment. That's why I have my portfolio. Diba? Tignan mo kung ano yung mga results ko. Tignan mo kung anong klaseng design. Kaya ka nag-reach out sa akin kasi you want me to be your designer, diba? So I don't want to design to you for free tapos possibly matakasan. I'm not saying that tatakasan mo ako though, pero I just want to be fair and also be fair with my graphic designer buddies as well.
Yes.
Dapat ganun. Lagyan mo muna ng watermark. Para hindi nila magamit. So,
good thing yun. Pero build a relationship with your client kasi sometimes kapag napapasan sila ng file, pwede mong ilagay dun sa mismong file is yung PNG lang. But hindi editable. So watermark is also a good tip.
Mhm.
Yan. Yung iba din, per milestone, kunwari, yung kalahati, pag nabigay mo na, magbigay ka na din sa akin para kung sakaling pag natapos ko na, kaliwaan tayo. Ganun. Depende sa pag-uusap nyo with client.
And make sure you have your own contract kasi yun yung yun yung
Panghahawakan.
kasi may creative support na rin tayo from the industry, from the government, no, na kahit nag-usap lang kayo via Messenger, kahit nag-usap lang kayo sa Zoom, ano na siya, okay na siya sa contract. Yan. So, screenshot mo yung mga pag-uusap nyo sa pricing, ganyan, sa down payment, kasi pwede na siya sa korte kapag hindi siya nagbayad. Yun.
So, iwas
Protected.
tayo sa mga scammers, okay?
Yes, ang dami na nila ngayon.
Ayan. So,
Ayan.
natapos na natin ang ating Q&A portion. Blessy?
Yes, so alam ko nabitin kayo guys, pero di talaga kakasya ang 2 oras or 1 hour and a half para pag-usapan lahat about social media. So, bigyan naman natin si Coach ng maraming heart, applause, celebrate, and pasalamatan natin si Coach for giving his time, all his effort, and all his knowledge para ma-share lahat ng about social media designing. Thank you so much, Coach. Ayun o, ulan na, puro heart.
Ang dami.
Ang dami. Thank you so much po. Maraming salamat. And if you want to follow Coach, pwede niyo rin siyang i-follow on his socials. Alam ko na i-plug na rin niya kanina, pero pwedeng isend na rin natin, no, ma'am, dito sa sa chat announcement para maka-follow din sila at maka-join din dun sa upcoming event ni Coach. Kung ako yan, sasama na rin ako. Ayan. So, wrap up lang. Take this opportunity to invite you guys to like and follow Vame Philippines. We have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, and also Facebook group. Meron din tayo. Diyan po natin unang inilalagay lahat ng mga job posting, lahat ng free webinars, lahat ng free resources, and everything about Vame Philippines. So, pa-like, pa-follow, and pa-subscribe. At iwas lang po sa sa mga scammers. Ang dami na pong gumagaya sa pangalan ng Vame. Pretending na sila si Vame, tas manghihingi ng GCash account, ng GCash and everything. So, ingat-ingat lang po and verify lang po kung talagang kami po yon. So, yun lang guys. Salamat po and thank you, Coach. Back to you, Ma'am Glenna.
Alright, sa mga nag-aabang ng attendance link, send na po dito sa chat box. So, upon checking, meron tayong 110. So, working yung ating attendance link. And then, sa may mga challenges naman na sabi hindi namin click yung or ma-open yung link, just go to our Facebook page, send us a message, isend niyo yung proof na nag-join kayo, itong screenshot na nandito, nag-watch kayo ng webinar na to, and then sama nyo na yung full name ninyo, and together with your email address. Okay? So, hindi siya agad-agad, okay? Hindi siya Matic AI na isasend sa inyo, okay? Until this week, sisend namin sa email address kung saan kung ano yung binigay ninyo doon sa form. Okay. So, yan, nabanggit niya sa inyo yung mga scam. So, pag na-direct na kayo sa Telegram, wala kaming Telegram.
Yes.
Okay. So, guys, it's time for our souvenir.
Picture.
Our Coach Nabe. So, taas ang kamay sa mga gustong magpa-picture at masasama kayo dito sa panel. Okay.